Pschorr Kellerbier. Life is too short to be drinking shitty beer. Welcome to another edition of Bands, Bikes and Booze Reviews. I have got one today from the Pschorr Brewery, and it is their Kellerbier. If you're wondering what Kellerbier is, I'll tell you in a sec. Let's just talk about the Pschorr Brewery for a bit. Oh, there's that fucking dickhead on that scooter again. Oh, for fuck's sake. Honestly, this estate is like fucking shameless. It's unbelievable. Anyway, relax. This brewery, Pschorr, really good brewery from Bavaria, and they are one of the top breweries in Bavaria, and they're an amalgamation of two breweries. One was relatively young, the other one I think it dated back to the 15th century. Anyway, the two of them got together and they came up with Pschorr. Their wheat beer, that is their flagship beer, is absolutely amazing. It's really good. It's up there with the best of them. I tried some of their, I think it was a Doppelbock. Was it a Doppelbock? No, it was their Sternweiss, which is like their Dunkelweiss. I tried that yesterday. That was absolutely amazing. That was a 10 out of 10. And I've tried their Münchner Gold. I've got the bottle up there. That was a 10 out of 10. It had them lovely toasty, nutty Munich malts that you get in certain good quality beers, but what really stood out for them was just the way their Weiss beer was such good quality. And you know, and there's loads of people that brew Weiss beer in Germany, but there's a very select few that brew decent ones, and these are one of them. But this isn't a Weiss beer, this is Kellerbier. Now Kellerbier, what it is, this is how beer was served in Germany years ago, and when I say years ago I mean sort of centuries ago. And it is basically, well, they call it Kellerbier. Keller in German means cellar, and it basically means beer from the cellar. So what they're saying is they will be lagering the beer in the cellar where it's nice and cool, and they would literally they wouldn't filter it, they wouldn't pasteurise it, wouldn't do anything. They'd literally pull the tap down on the barrel, stick the glass under there, give you the beer. There would be yeast sediment in there, there'd be all kinds of stuff floating about, people drink it, you know. They make a big thing about the sort of vitamin content being higher and the nutrient content being higher in Kellerbier. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. With, you know, modern brewing techniques, it's probably not the same. What they do say is that it's one of these beers that should be drunk fresh, because it's not pasteurised, and because it hasn't got the additives and the preservatives that you get in pasteurised beer or macro brewed beer, it won't last as long. And the date on this is December 2020. So I've got a fair bit of time yet, but I'm going to drink this now. So let's shut up and let's tell you about this beer. Right, as I say, it's from the Pschorr Brewery. It's all in fucking German. I wish they'd stop doing that. But it's 5.5%. It's a 500ml bottle. What does it say? It's all in German. I don't know what it means. It could mean anything. They usually brew their beers to the Reinheitsgebot. I'm trying to look for that. Any mention of it? Not really. There is the bottle. That is a very nice bottle, and it's got the flip top cap on it. Yeah, very nice presentation. And they got Naturus. I don't know whether that's an S or whether it's Naturub. It basically means naturally cloudy. That's what that means. You get that on Weiss beer as well, because Weiss beer, of course, is unfiltered, and that's naturally cloudy too. So let's stop gassing and let's get this bottle open. Listen to this pop. I love this. Oh, that's fucking disappointing, isn't it? Will it do it now? Yeah, typical. Fucking that. Do you know what? That just describes my day today. I've had a shit day at work. Right, on the nose, out of the bottle. Oh, it smells lovely. And it's them nutty, toasty Bavarian malts that are coming straight out of it. Oh, it's really good. It's nutty, sweet Munich malts. And there's two types of hops in this. I think there's Hallertau. There's two different types of Hallertau hops. I think it's got the Hallertau Hercules and Hallertau Tradition. I've had beers with the Hercules in before, and where was that? Oh, that was in the wheat beer that I tried yesterday. Yeah, so that seems to be a favourite of theirs, but of course it's traditional. It's the Hallertau is one of the noble hops, so you would expect that in there. Let's get it into the glass. I'm using this sort of tankard because I did try the Iinga Kellerbier before, and I put it into one of these glasses. Now that was really good, and Iinga are a really good brewery, and I've got some of their beer on order. While we're talking about Bavarian breweries, these are big in the Oktoberfest as well. These and Paulaner, and it's only it's only breweries that come from Munich that are allowed to serve beer in the Oktoberfest in Munich, and these are one of them. Iinga aren't. They're just outside Munich, so they've been told to do one. So they hold their own beer festival, and apparently it's better than the one in Munich. So they basically said, "Fuck you." I've heard good things about the beer festivals in Germany that aren't in Munich, because the one in Munich is it's just full of tourists and everyone wants to go there, but there's different places outside there, like even in Württemberg, which sort of borders Bavaria, and Augsburg, which is in Bavaria. They're supposed to be quite good too. Let's get it sniffed in the glass. Wow, before I do, it looks like a wheat beer. It's the same colour. That is a lovely orangey colour, cloudy as hell, as you would expect. I can't really see. Can I hold that up to the light and see if I can get any? No, there's masses of carbonation, but no sediment in there whatsoever. On the nose, out of the glass. Oh, even more of them lovely, nutty, sweet, toasty malts. And it almost has got a bit of spice on it as well, coming from the yeast. I don't know whether it's my imagination, but I'm also getting some banana from it as well. I think it's just me associating it with Weiss beer, but it's lovely. It smells absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to get it down the hatch. So I'm going to get it down the hatch. Prost, as they say in Germany. Oh, fucking hell. That is amazing. Oh, superb. As soon as I put it to my lips, it felt so light that you're going to get a really good mouthfeel from it. And in the mouth, honestly, I've never had that phenomenon before where you've got liquid in the mouth and it actually feels lighter. That's what that feels like. Now, I don't know whether it's because of the mass of really tiny bubbles that are in this, because you can get some carbonation from it, but that's the first thing that struck me, and that's blown me away. So I'm going to dive in again and see what else I can get. Yeah. It's quite reminiscent of lager, but there is a very, very slight sourness to it. And when I say slight, I do mean slight. You really have to, get all your senses working to get that. And it's not obtrusive at all. And as you're drinking, it's like a full body. If you had your eyes closed and you drank that, you'd say that was a real nice full-bodied lager. But it's not, because it's got that subtle sourness that's coming from the yeast, and it just adds to the flavour. You've got to really sort of get your senses working on that one. Oh, it's super smooth though. The mouthfeel is just blowing me away. And it is, I could imagine being in Germany, in the last century, and I've let this stand so it's cooled down. It's just chilled at the moment. And I'd imagine that's the sort of temperature you'd get it out of the cellar. And just getting handed a glass of that in a stone or an earthenware stein, and just drinking that. It puts me in mind of that. It's very light, very subtle, and I cannot overemphasize how drinkable this is. This is, that was a pint, and that's just gone. And I've got to stop because I'm just going to finish this way too quick, and I want to savour it. But it's amazing. Mouthfeel, amazing. Flavour, nice, roasted, biscuit, nutty type malt. Very, very slight hot bitterness. Very slight sour taste from the yeast. And then you've got that mass of lovely German nutty Munich malt on the arse end of it. And it just goes down so smoothly. And yeah, amazing. What's the verdict? Well, Pschorr are one of the best breweries in Germany, along with Paulaner, along with Weihenstephaner, along with the Schneiderweiss, and there's a couple of others there as well. There's a couple of little ones dotted about, very small breweries. I'm just looking at all my bottles, trying to remember, because I do note them down. I can't. I've lost count, but there are some real good ones. And yeah, Pschorr are up there with the best. They really are. That is a 10 out of 10, and I'll definitely recommend this. And Kellerbier has been imitated by a lot of craft brewers. And I've tried it from a couple of them, and they call it Kellerbier or unfiltered lager. They're just nowhere near. Not like this. This is the real thing. You want real German Kellerbier, you've got to go to breweries like Eyinger, Pschorr, them sort of breweries that are based in Munich in the south of Germany. They just get it right, and that's brilliant. That's a 10 out of 10. And of course I recommend it. Yeah, get it on Beers of Europe. If you're a lager fan, try this. You'll be a little bit out of your comfort zone, but once you get over the initial shock of it being cloudy, you will just be necking this like it's going out of fashion. It's amazing. Brilliant. Well done, Pschorr. Another winner. And remember, beer, just like this, is working class champagne.